All right, folks. Back on. Guess I'm on live now. And I think I started this around 11:30. It's been about 2 hours trying to figure out how to set up OBS so I can have picture and screen where I'm at the bottom. You guys can see what I'm looking at online on the internet. This is going to be the SLP reviews conversation skills. And let's get to it. So it looks like we got a few steps for joining group conversations. Listen to the conversation. Okay. Watch from a distance. I don't think that's a huge importance, but they have it in there. Use a prop. Using a prop. Identify the topic. I'm not sure why they're using a prop. Identify the topic. That should be natural. That should be straightforward. Find a common interest. Move closer. Wait for a pause. Mention a topic. Trade information. And assess the interest and introduce yourself. I don't know, guys. I'm not really sure. So here's the thing. There's 11 steps here into introducing yourself into a conversation or just being a part of a conversation that's already going on. And I'm not 100% sure that's a natural way. I do realize that when I'm going into a conversation of a group of people, I might not know, I don't necessarily think of all of these 11 things, nor I think do I need to, but I just wonder at a certain point if you're overthinking here. So, and people can tell when you're nervous and overthinking. 11 things, I don't know, but let's see.
So are you excited about spring break?
I can't wait.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go to Massanutten for a few days.
Okay, who are you going with?
My family.
Nice.
S&M? Where's that?
It's nice.
So these two girls are talking about going somewhere on spring break. I'm not really sure where S&M is, but wherever it is, obviously it looks like she's going with her family to have fun. It is spring break after all. This guy walks in, I'm assuming it's in a classroom, and let's check it out. Let's see what he does.
And are you going the whole time or just for a little bit of time?
Just a little bit. They have an indoor water park, so it's supposed to be
Indoor water park, so they're definitely going to have some fun.
cool.
Okay, well that'll be fun.
Yeah, what about you? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to...
And this is what I'm talking about. Looks like he's there figuring out. I don't know. I don't think this is the best look. Like if you come in, just come on in. Standing there and kind of like hands crossed or hands by your sides, almost as if you're overseeing things. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Gardens with my parents and one of my friends.
But let's see how it goes.
And then that's really all I have planned. I'm just gonna relax.
Cool.
Catch up on my Netflix.
It looks like he's just getting more nervous by standing there. Personally, I think it would have been better if he just walked in and kind of introduced himself into the conversation and just allowed them to continue going.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Busch Gardens for spring break. So that'll be fun with...
Busch Gardens. I think that's a amusement theme park. Looks like he's checking his phone. I don't know. It looks a bit not natural what's happening right here.
friend and my parents.
That will be fun. What's
Yeah.
your favorite thing at Busch Gardens?
I really like the Escape from Pompeii ride. and it's like a log flume. I really like water rides, and so that's always fun. I hope
I
it's
saw
nice.
the new Mr. Bean video. It was so funny.
You know, I don't.
We were talking
Yeah.
about Busch Gardens.
He was walking down a sidewalk in front of the building, fell right into a hole.
Who's Mr. Bean? Who's Mr. Bean? I don't know.
I don't
who
know.
that
He's,
is.
he's British. He's from England.
I mean, those of you that know, is Mr. Bean even still around? You know, like the silent mime guy who was in the movies in the 80s and 90s. Anyway, obviously this is the wrong thing to do. They're talking about going somewhere for spring break and amusement park rides, and he just butted in. Their conversation is starting to talk about something completely different. This is obviously not the right thing to do, right? If it was me, like, you just sit down, you don't even have to say anything. Just sit down and watch and listen to them, and at some point these two people will acknowledge you, and you can kind of like, hey, sounds like you guys are talking about going to spring break. That sounds like fun. And what will probably happen after that is they'll ask you, are you doing something for spring break? And you can kind of start and join in the conversation there. But let's see what this guy does.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well,
I'm
my
confused.
Yeah.
name's Tony.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that was obviously not the right thing to do, for sure. Let's see. I wonder what, according to them, would be the right thing to do. What would be the right thing to do? The expected behavior. The next video clip.
So what are you doing for spring break?
I'm gonna go to Massanutten for a few days.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Never been before.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
It's awesome.
What's your favorite thing to do there?
Okay, this is the right video. I was just checking. So I think this is the way that they said it's supposed to happen. So let's see. And keep in mind, guys, this is just my perspective as a speech-language pathologist who specializes in social language. Let's see.
So what are you doing for spring break?
I'm gonna go to Massanutten for a few days.
Okay. What is there to do there?
There's an indoor water park.
Okay. Do they like slides and stuff? And
Yeah, and a wave pool, I think.
Oh, fun. Lazy river.
I think so.
Cool. That'll be fun.
Perfect. Exactly what I said. Like, this guy, he came in naturally. He opened and closed the door quietly, which is important. He didn't want to disturb the natural conversation that they're having with extra noise. He doesn't stare and oversee as if he's the like the boss, cracking a whip, get back to work. Looks like he's going to make his way around the table. Let's see what happens next.
What about you? What are you gonna do for spring break?
I think we're gonna go to Busch
Sitting down confidently, right? Love that.
Gardens for the day, and then I'll just be around here for the rest of spring break.
Light nodding of the head, like, yeah, I hear what's going on. Continue going. I like it.
I think. So I'm excited now. Should be fun.
Yeah.
He's agreeing with the conversation as he's shaking his head. That's a subtle body language that, he's in agreement basically of what they're talking about. He has no beef here with them.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah.
And when I say beef, I mean he likes the idea of the conversation, and they should actually very much continue.
Have you guys ever been to Busch Gardens before?
I've never been before.
Perfect opener. So they were talking about, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, is I think Busch Gardens. I don't even know where's Busch Gardens. But I think Busch Gardens is a amusement park, and because they're talking about amusement parks, he asked if any of them either went to Busch Gardens before, and that's a perfect starter because it's on topic, it's relevant, and I think if we watch more, it'll help them continue and increase the conversation.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
It's awesome.
What's your favorite thing to do there?
Well,
Okay, see, now what she did was he leaned on the topic that they were talking about. He introduced something that is very adjacent, talking about another amusement park, and the lady the girl in the middle actually kind of opened up the conversation to him by asking him another question in return about his response. So she said, "Hey, what's your favorite, I guess, ride there or thing to do there?" And that's the perfect opener. At this point, he is officially in the conversation and he can proceed. He has a green light to go. Let's see what he does.
have roller coasters and they got like water rides. It's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I really like roller coasters, so.
He paused, so he told them what he likes, what is at Busch Gardens, the water rides and what have you, and he paused. So he gave them, we call this, I forgot what the official name. There's a term that they use in my field for it. I just remembered. It's called turn taking. So she gave him a turn to answer, to speak. He replied to what she asked. The lady in the middle, she's wearing the gray and pink. He replied, and then he gave her a turn to reply, and that's the natural kind of flow of a conversation. So at this point, it's going very well.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So my name's Tony.
Nice to meet you. I'm Amber.
I'm Jessica.
And this is actually a really good time to introduce his name because he's already part of the conversation. Obviously, if he has to introduce himself, these are people he does not know. And him introducing himself in the middle of the conversation after they've built rapport is way better than him starting at the beginning saying, "Hey, my name is Tony. What are you guys talking about?" So this is really good. This is really good. Yeah. Oh, they're definitely gonna want to talk to him again. Yeah, perfect. This is good. This is my first video on this for this channel. I am a speech language pathologist, and I will be reviewing social interactions. This one was a skit, but in the future we may do some social interactions in real time as well. But this was really good. Shout out to these guys, the social skills teacher, and this was two really good videos. Peace.